Okay, you've broken data connection number 3. Now, as you're aware, data connection number 3, you have to lift the latch. Um, Unfortunately, these connectors come in two flavors, either a black latch with a white body or a white latch with a black body. So, if they say lift the black latch, what are you going to do? Well, you can see here someone's already done that. Instead of lifting the white thing at the bottom, which is supposed to. Now this connector is for the proximity sensor and your earpiece, so without it you won't be able to make any phone calls. Well, you won't be able to use your earpiece, you can use a headphone set. Anyway, I don't use hot air because it stresses the board in one area. This is just as quick because by the time you've heated up the board and damaged the board with the heat, which invariably will happen, or if you've taken the time to mask off. This is just as quick. Just peel back the remnants, get rid of the plastic with a little scalpel. Very easy to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull these pins up one by one and they will snap. But first off, let's take the latch off. Gives us a little bit more leeway here. So anyway, latch is off. So now what we'll start doing is picking up some of these pins. Now when you lift them, they'll snap. And they won't pull the pads off the board because they're weaker than the pads that are on the board. So basically we just dig in and get them off one by one. We're just removing a bit more plastic here. But take your time, you no need to start wrenching up underneath, just lift one at a time or two at a time, just lift them back, and as you can see they snap. So we'll get a good purchase on a couple and just lift them back bit by bit. You'll be able to see what's happening there. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, that's coming off quite nicely there. So we'll just turn it around a bit, just so we can get into another area. So there we go, take these out, just dig in slightly, pull back. There we are, they're coming off one by one here. So as you can see, it's all easy enough. No stress on the board. We'll clean up the pads afterwards with a solder iron. Now this takes less than 5 minutes. Well, you can see from the video, I'm not shortening this, I'm just showing you full length all the way through what is actually happening here. So just picking these back bit by bit. I mean, some of them are a little bit sticky, but you will get them. There we are, all coming out. So don't be tempted to pry up at the edge because you might end up pulling one of the pads off the board, and if you do that, well, you'll need an expensive repair to put that right. There are companies that can actually put new tracers and pads on the board for you. But anyway, what I'm doing, look, you see that? That's another one out, complete one there. I'm just picking them out bit by bit. They're all coming off. They come off relatively easy. As I say, they snap. They'll snap before you actually pull a pad off the board. So I'll just go through, just do the rest of them here. Underneath, there we are. We're on the last parts now, just a few remaining. It does help if you've got some kind of magnifying glass, so you can see exactly where you're going. There's a bit of plastic coming up there, so we're almost there. There's just one more to remove here. There we are. Okay, that's all. Right, so now we can just gently lift off the back end. It's all gone, it's away. Now what we're left with are the pads. Anyway, please subscribe to me if you found this of interest. Look for part 2.